YouTubers? This is another great video. So we left off talking to Professor Oak, and then I skipped all of that because, like, you know, like, who needs all that talking? So we do this after we talk to. We named our Pokemon Tortoise. Now, you guys might notice that in the game there's a turtwig named Tortoise that is a girl. And yes, I did have to start over because my Dazume kept saying no movie. I was like, what is this? So I got on YouTube, looked up a video. I was like, oh, okay. So my AVI recording started working again. Okay, and so I started over to get a better picture, and so here it is. So they talk about all this crap and stuff, and so you finally get to leave. But Dawn takes you all over sandgem. And so, sorry, I'm not all there. Today's the blizzard is supposed to start. As I heard today, it is called Nemo, which is kind of crappy. So Dawn talks to you and shows you where everything is, and so yeah. And so she walks away, and we start running home. We're on our way to Twinley Town, our hometown at that. So yeah, we find an antidote before we leave town, and we're just walking and walking, and then we make it to our hometown. Like, it's just beautiful. Like, just one thing, who founded this place? Who names it Twinley Town? So we're in our hometown, and we're just like, it's awesome. Like, what a wonderful life. And so we get the journal, and she's like, oh, well, that'll be good for when you do so and so. And so yeah, we get it and stuff, and then the worst thing happens. Barry's mother comes in, and so she gives us the parcel to give to Barry, and she's like, oh, that high energetic boy. I'm like, well, then why don't you go give it to him if he's so high energetic? So yeah, we get the parcel from his mom, and we're like, oh my gosh, like, that's just double on, like, who, like, kid obesity is big these days, but come on, who said anything about Pokemon? So we're like, and so yeah, we're looking at Turtwig. The nature was pretty good since I'm not that big on natures, but it looks pretty good. And so we're on our way back to not Professor Oak. We're on our way back to Sandgem Town, and on our way back we meet this lady, and she gives you a free potion as a sample. And so yeah, and so we're on our way back, and what basically goes on is, well, what I want to do is I'm going to the Pokemart so we can get more potions, so I don't have to die and keep going back and forth and back and forth. So we get like 7 potions, which is just spectacular. And so once we get the potions, we leave, and we go all the way up the route, which is way too far from the Pokemart. Kidding. And we meet Dawn so she can teach us how to catch a Pokemon. Isn't that so cool? So honestly, I don't find it so cool because she's catching a level 2 Voodoo. I'm like, seriously, it's a level 2 Voodoo. And then she just says the most dumbest things. Like, we were in Professor Oak's lab, and so she was like, oh, you know, if you would have picked Pippa, we would have had the same Pokemon now. Like, who, like, brings up that topic? Like, I want to get on a journey, not talk about how we would have the same Pokemon now. Now it's over. I picked Turtwig and you picked Pippa up. So, yeah, calm down. So, looks like she was being kind of jealous from that. So, she catches the Pokemon, and I'm like, alright, coolios, cool, calm down, you caught a freaking Bidoof. If I ever battled you, I would beat you, so calm down. And so, yeah, she catches it, and like, it's not a big whoop, she takes it as a big whoop. So, she's like, giggle, wasn't that so cool? I'm like, no, that wasn't as cool as you thought. And so she gives you 5 Pokeballs, and I actually I bought like 3 Pokeballs at the market, so now we have 9 Pokeballs. So we're walking up the route that will lead us to greatness, and we'll remember this route for our whole life. So like we run into this wild Bidoof, and like this Bidoof is the next team member. Kidding. No, this is just my HM slave. And later in the video, when I nickname him, he will be named Slave. He will be noticed as a symbol of slavery before Abraham Lincoln came into Congress. So, therefore, he is now my slave until Abraham Lincoln comes back from the dead, or until he comes back as a vampire. Kidding. So, yeah, and so like we throw the Pokeball after 2 hits, and so I think it was 1 hit actually, and we get it. And then like it says something about its nerves are still, like nobody cares. Its teeth are big. It looks like a rat. I'm catching it as a slave because it's only once in a lifetime where you can catch a rat to be your slave, because rats don't have a high thinking span. And so yeah, and walking up the route, and we get into our first trainer battle. Isn't that just awesome? So yeah, this dude has a Starly, and like I'm like, really? And so I don't want to go through this Starly. Like this Starly is just so annoying. Every time I play through this game and I start over, this Starly is the only thing that gives me trouble. I'm like, how many Starlies can give me trouble? And it takes us like 6 hits and 2 potions just to beat this thing. Yes, this thing is annoying. People use this, but this thing is extremely annoying. That's why it will not be my second Pokemon on the team. My second Pokemon, I will not give you any hints, but I will leave its name in the little comment place, that place, what that place is called. I really can't remember. And so, yeah, it'll have the name and a question mark next to it. That shows that we will be catching our the new Pokemon in that video. That will be going on for the rest of the walkthrough until we get up to our 6th Pokemon. So, yeah, just look forward to it. And so, yeah, we're still battling this dumb Starly. Oh my gosh. It's just like, really? So much time on one Starly. And so, yeah, just chilling, killing Starlies. Yeah, the usual. So yeah, and like the selfish thing is that this Pokemon, Starly, attacks before you. And my Turtwig, when I checked it, it just had I couldn't even tell if it had horrible accuracy. I feel it has horrible accuracy. It misses like every other turn, like, come on. But all out of all, Tortoise will be awesome. Even though it's a girl, she will get credit for everything she does. Yes, I am using she. I used to feel ashamed when I would catch a girl, but now I don't. I feel that all women and men should be treated equal no matter what. But as of now, Tortoise is a young lady, not a woman. And soon enough, she will become a woman. So we beat the Starly, and we're walking, and then you see this next trainer, and this trainer is like, really, like, just, really, like, it's just like, it blows your mind. She battles with 2, not 1, but 2 Bidoofs. Isn't that just awesome? Like, next she'll have 2 B-barrels that are water and normal. Like, that's just great. I think that was awesome. No. So, yeah, we whooped her Bidoofs, but considering that they're like level 3 or something. And we're at level 6, so yeah, basically a no-brainer. So, okay, there was a moment of silence only because of my crappy computer, which needs to get fixed again. So, yeah, and we like, we're whooping, oh no, I stand corrected, they're at level 5, and we're at level 6. Yeah, after this Bidoof battle, we'll be at level 7. And then after, yeah, that's it, yeah, sorry. Thinking in the next video, sorry. No spoilers though, I'm not telling. So, we're not going to be able to finish this route this video. The next video will be all the way in Jubilee. Or maybe we might just get lucky and wind up all the way in Eterna and get to battle our first rival battle. Who knows? Luck just has many ways of working. So, when you watch the videos, just make sure you stay tuned the whole thing. So yeah, she sends out another Bidoof, and we kill that one too, like no problem. And so, yeah, it was like really easy. So after we kill her Bidoof, we like just run around in the grass and we make it to the other side, thank God, without running into wild Pokemon. And we come towards the end of the video. Thanks guys for watching, and there will be another video next weekend. Or next week, not weekend, sorry. Oh, it froze. Sorry. Okay, so you guys didn't hear that part. Well, yeah, there'll be a video next week, so stay tuned, guys. See ya. Oh, we're still going. I am so sorry. Oh, this is a really idiotic moment right now. Alright, so I will see you guys. Waiting for it to get to 40. I will see you guys next week, or maybe tomorrow if the snowstorm in New York and New Jersey does not throw out my computer's power. So, see ya. Stay tuned.